Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Monday, September 6th. For you in today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We pick up a loss with the Yankees team total under 6.5 at minus 130 on BetMGM. Kind of a tough beat there. Yankees scored 7 runs on their first 6 hits. Really, none of the main guys did anything. I know Judge went over. I believe Stanton went over as well. But at the end of the day, Gary Sanchez, who was 3 for his last 20, he was awful lately, had 2 home runs, his first multi-homer game of the season, and one of those just so happened to be a grand slam. And the real backbreaker was the Rizzo bloop single on that 0-2 pitch in the dirt with 2 outs in the 5th. Led to a run. Yankees ended up with 7, lost by a hook. Pretty tough. Look for a bounce-back winner here on Monday. And for the play today, we're going to be looking at the other New York team taking on the Nationals at around 1 p.m. Eastern time. And for the play today, we like the Mets team total over 4.5 at minus 120 on BetMGM. Time recording of 2:40 a.m. Eastern time. Couple reasons why I like the over in the spot for the Mets. First of all, New York has been doing really well offensively against the Nationals lately. The Mets have scored at least 5 runs in 5 of the last 6 meetings. Fun fact, the one meeting where they did not score 5 or more was a 7-inning game. So I'm not sure if you can actually count that, but the point is the Mets offense has really dominated this Nationals pitching staff, and I think that'll happen once again in this road game on Monday afternoon. Meanwhile, you look at Washington's pitching, and it's been non-existent for the last week and a half. The Nationals have allowed at least 5 runs in 8 of their last 9 games, with the only loss, the only game where they did not allow 5 runs or more, was a 7-inning game. So 9 innings, the Nationals, you can pretty much pencil in the opposition for 5+ because the rotation hasn't been great this year, and the bullpen lately especially has been disastrous, but I'll get into the Nationals bullpen in a second. Looking at the starter for the Nationals in this game, you have Patrick Corbin, who I'm sure if you've been following baseball, know he's been fade material all season long, and he's been even worse over the last month. Now, Corbin's ERA this season is 6+, so you know he's not very good. However, the last month, 32 innings pitched, 7.88 ERA. He's allowed at least 6 earned runs in each of his last 2 starts. So I'm not saying the Mets are going to score 6 by the 5th inning, but there's probably a good chance they'll have 3 or 4, which should get you in a very good spot considering the fact the Mets have a guaranteed 9 at-bats and the fact that the Nationals bullpen has been a mess. So I think the Nationals will struggle once again to contain this Mets offense. I think you'll see the Mets do well once again en route to 5 or more runs. But looking at the Nationals bullpen, it's been awful all season long. The Nationals have a 4.87 bullpen ERA, which is the 5th highest in the league. I haven't seen bullpen stats involving the last week or so, but if you had them, they would be really hideous because the Nationals gave up 6 runs in the 9th inning yesterday, gave up a bunch of runs in the extra inning game against the Mets on Friday. It's really just a disaster zone. So even if Corbin pitches decently, 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 3 runs, the Nationals bullpen could give up 5 runs in a single inning, which they've proven time and time again, which is why 4.5 for a team total for a team guaranteed 9 at-bats against this pitching staff. I got to take the overs. The play today, once again, here for Monday, September 6th, going to be on the Mets team total over 4.5 runs at minus 120 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.